What's up internet, and welcome back to What a Glitch. This week I've brought you quite the treat, and no, it's not Mario 6. It's actually Super Mario 3D Land, the first original 3D Mario title on the 3DS. I'll spare you the details. You should know how these games work by now. So strap on your safety belts, because I'm about to show you how this game doesn't work. Starting off, there are a couple of glitches with Mario's or Luigi's movement. The first one should look pretty familiar to the fans of the Super Mario 64 speedrun community. That's right, it's the backwards long jump, although it doesn't have the same amount of use it did in 64. This is mainly just a visual bug, so you can't go through walls with it. To perform this glitch, move to a long, wide open space in any level. Start by achieving maximum running speed in one direction, then do a jump. Tap the control stick in the opposite direction, only enough so that Mario or Luigi face that way while they still fall in the normal direction. When Mario or Luigi hit the ground, as quickly as possible do a long jump in the direction they're facing. This is the most difficult part, as the timing is very precise, but if you finally got it, then the plumber should be doing some odd looking long jumps. Mario, you got this jumping thing a bit backwards. Next up is an odd quirk with Luigi. When he does a rolling long jump and bounces off an enemy, he carries his speed over while he falls to the ground. Luigi also has low friction while walking, so he's prone to sliding around. If we combine these together, Luigi can walk pretty fast. The best place to practice this is World 1-1, where there are tons of Goombas to use. Just do a rolling long jump into one of these chestnut people, making sure you hold down the run button. Release the run button after you hit the Goomba, but keep holding the circle pad so when Luigi lands, he walks at the same speed he was long jumping at. Keep in mind that this speed does not last forever, and it will wear off after a while. Now here's a glitch that can really lag the game. When you die 5 times in a stage, an invincible white Tanuki suit shows up. This suit can do some crazy things when it's in the wrong place. In some stages, there are these Baddie Boxes that spawn enemies, and if white Tanuki Mario ground pounds on one without holding the crouch button, the box will do the destroy effect without actually being destroyed. And since Mario in this state destroys everything he touches, the box keeps making the effect. Over and over and over, lagging the game. Remember though that these boxes can only be found in levels 2-4, 5 Castle, and Special 1-3, and the latter is the only place where Luigi can do the glitch. We now have a chunky amount of level-specific glitches, starting with the very first castle, World 1-Castle. At the end of the level, Mario has to face off with Bowser. If you can get Bowser to jump to the left, then quickly hit the big button while Bowser's off screen, he can be heard falling into the lava, but nothing happens. The game is basically soft-locked, but you can simply just exit the stage to fix things. In World 2 Airship, the first warp box that you can encounter takes you to a side area where you can collect some coins and the first star medal. Before you take the warp box back to the normal path of the level, move the camera left using left on the D-pad and wait until the box is off screen. Now go into the box and the camera will pan over to the normal path, but you'll die before you get to the other side. Skipping all the way to World 7-5, there's a small camera glitch that just randomly moves it to a spot later in the stage. After the checkpoint flag right behind the 3 coins, if you jump behind this wall and float around with Tanuki Mario, the camera pans all the way to these 2 fake Goombas. I've got no explanation for this, it just seems to be a thing. Heading on to World 8-1, there's a part in the level with a large spike ball rolling to the right. There's some flip swap platforms that the ball rolls on, and if you can take it all the way across these platforms, it'll get stuck between the last one and the ground. The camera will start spazzing out, and it may be a little uncomfortable to watch. Seems like the programming was a little bit shaky around here, wouldn't you say? Now here's a really interesting glitch in World 8 and Castle 2. During the very beginning of the level, the bone coaster drops before going downhill on the track. If you can get on the very furthest point on the tail after the drop, when the coaster goes downhill, Mario and Luigi will fall straight down to lava. But surprisingly, they land on a very thin area where the lava doesn't affect them. They can move left or right, but moving slightly forward or backward or jumping will kill them in the lava. For the very last one, continue on very far to Special 4-1. In this stage, there's a really useful trick you can do to avoid spawning any Goombas on the elevator. Simply stand on the closest edge and stand as far off of it as you can, while staying on the elevator. The camera should be tilted downward. Now no Goombas will spawn, but the 5 Piranha Plant will, so watch out for those. But that's about it for all of Super Mario 3D Land. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button or leave a comment down below. But yeah. I know there's really much this episode, but I need to prepare for the next What a Glitch, because that will be kind of big. See you all next time in our next episode, where I will do some things in another world.